Hello everybody, and today we are going to be playing another Injustice 2 video. This is SwagWatch now. I just dropped my controller. So today I'm gonna do a little bit of a tutorial on like how to play most of fighter games, because they pretty much have the same concept. So yeah, if you want a more complicated tutorial, I'd look up somebody else on YouTube. But yeah, this is a pretty simple how to play most fighter games. Now, these are mostly made by the NetherRealms, the ones that I've played. So, yeah, just point that out. So what you should first do is always go to the practice to practice with the character. Maybe you get every day, and learn what their moves are. If there's like combos, there you can obviously every time. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but whatever. You can go to the move list and see what you have. This is basic move. This is just basic things that you need to know. Now, I would always find out what's your range ability, like that. We have that for me. Also, your duck is very important because it blocks a ton of damage, helps do a ton of combos, and can do pretty simple attacks. Like, if you go down and then for the Xbox click A or whatever sweep the leg is, you can find that out in practice. You can make them trip up to and you can find the timing for each character because each character has a different timing. Now, if you do a mid attack, it does a pretty good distraction. And then there's also the lift attack, which is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna restart this and I'm gonna do a map interaction. What you do, it's different for everybody. On the Xbox, it is RB and not the trigger. So if you want to, yeah, and pretty sure it's basically the same for the PS. You're gonna have to find out for that. Also, you're gonna need to find out what your grab is, which is very important. Promise me. I also another good attack is jumping. Why can't I jump for some reason? Like what? If you go like this and then, oh, crap! All right, you get the gist. If you can find out how to do that, it's pretty good. Now, like here, I'm gonna throw a bomb at him. Just back away real quick. Do that, and then also basic attacks are pretty good too. Now, I would practice to see what your controller sensitivity is, because mine is pretty high. Like, even when I make barely the slightest move, it will go to that. So you also want to find out what some stun abilities are for your character that makes them trip up. Like, there is the sweep up, the sweep down. There is a I forget what it's called. But also a good thing for rage attacks, let's say you're in this kind of battle, you pull out this and now you're doing more of the damage. So if your enemy doesn't know how to do that, it's enough for you. Also, you want to know how to do stage transitions. Those are wicked important. You want to know where they are and how to do it. You got to distract your teammate, like stun them, maybe knock them on the floor, charge it up by going for A. It's A back on the Xbox, and even if that doesn't work, you can still knock them back like that. Also, when you're doing your X-ray, your super move, whatever stuff like that, what you should always do is make them have a little bit of a stun. Maybe pull them on the ground, then do it, and they cannot duck or dodge it. So you have time to do your X-ray, and you gotta hit off them. This is a pretty self-explanatory tutorial. It helps. I think it would help if you were new to fighter games. So there's also back, which is pretty important. It's different for everything. So yeah. To go into the move list to find out more, like where your throwing is, whatever, you just go into a move list, and the most important ones I think are definitely special moves and basic attacks, because you do not want to be stuck in a game where you're like, oh, what do I do? Look at this. Yep, you can do some pretty good combos. I'm just gonna try to do an XXY combo. All right, nice, and we'll sweep the leg and jump over them. Jumping over them is pretty good too. It gives you some time to attack them, because I can't speak English. Yeah. Also, you want to know how to do your air escapes. Air escapes are pretty. The escapes are pretty good. I'm just gonna say it right now. Why is this happening? You know what? I'm just gonna go to basic attacks. Hold on, where is it? Yes. Oh, come on. There's roll escape, up air escape, and airway escape, which is all related to the right trigger. Yeah, so there is the roll escape. Why isn't it working? I'm sorry, what did I do wrong? Oh, it's, okay. Oh my god, the sensitivity is so high. Okay, I can't do it. But you get the gist. You should know how to do those. Throws, ooh. That's good, another one. Yeah, so this is a pretty self-explanatory tutorial. If you want to find out more, I would suggest looking up complicated tutorials, but this is just the basics. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to see more Injustice 2 tutorials, let's try to get to 100 views. And if you want to see more, tutorials in general on even different games, I would suggest commenting down below. I always need criticism and other stuff. But yeah, it would really help me out. So these tips are very self-explanatory. They're for new players like me. Yeah, I'm not the newest to fighter game. I'm relatively close. I've played Mortal Kombat, and I've also played Injustice. So, but you know, this is a pretty good tutorial if you're new to any fighter game. So we can jump into if blah blah blah. Okay, if you want me to play a real match and show you these tutorials in action, I would suggest getting the like button to 3 likes. All right, and if we can do that, we can get there. Now, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.